versus Mineski is that there was, once people realized like, oh, we actually need leniency here, nothing else matters, they went pretty crazy on like never buying Battlefield kind of stuff. But this game, IG's like, I'm just gonna pick a Medusa and I'm gonna hit creeps the whole time. Yep. And then I'm gonna play a normal game of Dota, and it's like all of a sudden that kind of a tempo difference can really create a lot of wins and losses at the start of a tournament like TI, where you realize like, oh, I'm completely off on the meta right now. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if this pattern fits and if they can hold out the win.
Oh, and as we kind of saw Medusa is still a strong laner in her own right too.
That's true.
Comes out on top of that Lina, so it's this nice mix of decent laning, but then normally that decent strong laning turns into like a fast pace, okay, we've got an advantage, let's go in the game. No, this Medusa's like, we're going to sit back and farm and force Mineski to make plays, and if they're not, it means they're losing this game, and put some kind of someone on a timer. And that's why they were on that high ground, kind of in this awkward position where Silence gets caught out, and it feels like Aggressive has found a role for himself. He's going to hunt down and find the Silence. He doesn't care about the global Silence. He's going to BKB. Anytime he sees Silencer, he's just going to leap in, BKB, and right-click down the Silencer. We'll kill the Silencer in no time at all. And that's either going to force Silencer to preemptively global, which is not good because you just use it poorly, or just die, and then there's no global to worry about.
Yeah, or even finding the Dark Willow and breaking Blink Daggers, or Wraith King. Like, there's a lot of Blink Daggers they can interrupt, or even Monkey King. There's like, basically, if they initiate on Mineski first, it's going to be really hard for them, actually, to take a really good team fight here. They've got a gem now on IG, though. They're hunting for kills. No Shadow Blade on the Legion, so it's a little bit hard to grab heroes. And it seems like Mineski kind of realizes they're going to be in the base, and now that they clear the mid wave, it's absolutely the fact here.
See Monkey King getting decently farmed, however. Not quite Medusa levels, but Shadow Blade, Skadi queued up.
That's more than I expected at this point, for sure.
Yeah, I was surprised when I clicked Musha. I was like, oh, he's actually, he's up there.
Dude, XXS is just dodging spells here.
Yeah.
Manta to dodge one, press the attack to dodge the other one, and they're just wailing on buildings.
Yeah. Steady, XXS walking with a blade mail, but a lot more than XXS loses. His chunk of mana does disappear though, as the tier 3 goes down. Press the attack, a great way to back up your carry, who will now get stunned though. XXS.
Alright, they're going in.
With Wukong command, they're going to look for that first kill. Can they?
They can't see him. There's the dust finally. Oh my god, they lost so much advantage from that.
Yep, they'll bring him down once. Have they got a second kill on him? The Wukong's command lasting a little bit longer. We'll find them in 20 respawns, but Aggressive goes in with a BKB, wants to take on Ice, who did already reincarnate, which means he's going down, and that will open up the high ground for the taking.
Wow.
Rax being plonked away.
That was just a detection problem. We saw it in other fights as well. It's like once the pot multi hit goes through, the Monkey King just stops attacking. He does deny the bottom barracks at least, so it's going to definitely lower the amount of gold they got from this push, but still, losing a barracks at this point is not fun. I feel like we're really seeing the advantage of press the attack here. You need this like really strong tower sieger with the dispel of the being able to remove stuns, and it's all of a sudden Medusa feels like a really strong tower hitter.
So is that a butterfly coming out now? Yeah. Disassemble, and
this is hard. They're not going to slow down.
And it's no longer even about the Aegis. Global Silence was used, so you're just like, well, we don't care about Aegis because our enemies have just used your big spells.
That ulti looks like it did nothing, and now they can't even hit her accurately. Mana drain back to her. Looks like they'll back now.
Yeah, the Wraith King respawn, even without reincarnation.
Wukong's is getting close too, so it's still really good advantage. Total bot racks, they lower the mid tower quite low. Roche is up in 331. They won't know exactly when that is, but still, they're playing this game really well. Grabbed an advantage, and now they're just pushing it.
Done. IG, happy to just wait for their next couple of ultis, their next couple of items as well. Okay, Golden Marana. Ports are, finally got some good, significant gold to spend as well, thanks to the building and the racks, although it was denied. A nice little difference for their kind of quality of life.
And the support on Mineski's side have to spend a bunch of time like looking for wards. A couple sentries down for Ninja Boogie here, but he is very poor. He's basically got no item. So.
It's a bad feeling when your opponents just took over your entire side of the map and they finally leave. You just don't know where the wards are. They could have warded like 10 different places, and you've got to, if you don't find them with your first sentry, you're like, well, I kind of got to buy a few more because we could just lose the game if they see us.
Yeah, it's amazing how different the game feels if you've had control that whole time, and then all of a sudden you like lose map control. It's like when you stop buying wards because you're trying to build an item, and all of a sudden your map's dark, the game just changes so much.
You go to ward and your opponents have a ward there ready, so they see your ward and can immediately be warded.
Can they catch the Dark Willow here? They're going for the Echo.
They want this kill badly, and Unfortunately, Dark Willow will get off the Shadow Realm, and that may help her get back to
this is a good fight.
Yeah, they bring down SRF to start things off with the Wukong's command, locks down 2 in the back lines. They don't burn enough of the Medusa's mana, who is going to be kept alive now. Finally gets the Stone Gaze off, but they've already lost Aggressive as well. Mirana's dead. Wraith King goes down, but that's the reincarnation. Coming back to life as Ice. They want to maybe go an XXS. The evasion from the Butterfly doing a little bit, but it's not enough with the Bedlam. And Will, on a sliver of health, goes in, gets some kills. Crystal Maiden trying to be the hero, but will not be it today. The Frostbite brings down Monkey King, though. Ninja Boogie wants Baboka in the trees. Ninja Boogie, where's
Run
your
for your
health?
life, dude.
There's a fish. I'm surprised he doesn't cancel that and go for the kill. Any other player, I feel.
Yeah.
This is Baboka. I would expect him to just go for something like that, but
Yeah, that would have been crazy, actually. But
he was about to be silenced, but
that was a hero CM. Look at this damage output, the experience gain. I mean, he's level 18. He probably got like 3 levels out of that team fight. That was a great fight.
the supports both the CM and the Willow. Willow had almost dies to start off the fight, survives on like a couple hundred health, and comes in at the end to kill an 800 health Medusa with Bedlam. Like, both supports coming up big there.
Yeah, really big fight for him. Monkey King Bar finished on Lina as well, so he's actually not had trouble connecting with the Medusa. So it seems like that was just across the board pretty strong for Mineski. It looks like they weren't able to buy out on the Monkey King though, or at least items. So he's got an ultimate orb, but he didn't really make much progression there. And maybe Wraith King, similar story. He hasn't really gotten anything new since like the Blade Mail Blink Midas. So
that's, you know, that's not good, but he's got 4,000 gold, so you have that kind of a fight when Wraith King's sitting on 4k gold and hasn't progressed in terms of items. That's an okay sign.
yeah, he's queuing up a AC.
Yeah, Radiant's queued up earlier, so it seems like a kind of change of
I think it's a good idea, because at this point, Radiance doesn't feel very good. It's a lot better the earlier you get it. Whereas if he gets an AC, it's going to make his HP go a lot farther, and it's going to give everybody in his team armor against all the Medusa right clicks. Like, damage-wise, it's all like range right clicks from Mirana and Medusa and some nukes here and there. But
this is more the team utility build, where you're going to help your team be a bit more tanky, do more damage, whereas Radiant is like, I can sit in Medusa's face and just cause some mischance, do a bit of damage, be annoying. It's like this: be annoying to the enemy or help your team. Yeah,
and he's not really going to be the upfront damaging them carry like we would normally expect out of a Wraith King. It's just, he's more like jumping and stunning, getting a respawn out.
The amount of armor can just go charging in and be that frontliner. Lina starting to progress into that big damage deal with the MKB now, has the BKB queued up. One of the problems you talked about was, you know, a lot of items using the Lina, but if you get those, Lina's attack range over Medusa could help her out. I feel like that's a hero that could actually scale and match up against Medusa late game.
Yeah, it looks like she's Medusa's sitting at 740, and the Lina's already past that, picking up the Dragon Lance, so she actually can outrange the Medusa. And even things like Monkey King Bar are really good against Medusa, because obviously the evasion thing is a problem solved, but the way that Mana Shield works is it just damage blocks kind of like Raindrop does, so if you're just dealing a lot of raw damage, it's a good way to cut her down rapidly. So I think the Lina's going the right build here. Moon's gonna pull me in some fantasy points finally. I just take a little gander at how that's going. Not 12.2. All right, the big winner right now, XXS and Q.
You busted out Moon today?
I think I did. I read some Reddit thread that had a really bad sample of like all games played and for all teams, and Moon had a really high performance. But after watching the replays, I was very convinced. I was like, oh, Moon is actually legit. He always does well. But this game was a rare weak early game.
I mean, it's a good game for fantasy. It's long, it's drawing out. That's always true. One of the deceptive things about picking those teams like, you know, Liquid, LGD, who they're playing 3 games today, but if they have 20-minute stomps, are they getting you points?
Ooh, great escape there by Isis. I spots the enemy team, they pop Mirana ulti, but he blink dodges all the nukes, so good initiation. He's about to finish his AC. I assume he's going to want to hold for buyback, but let's see.
The no nation mana cost, I guess. Yeah, there's mana break talent on Mirana, so perhaps if if Mirana went for the other talent, you'd reconsider that. But I mean,
there's also a Medusa. Like, they've got skeleton solutions, and like you said about the overwhelming odds, that's a good way to throw a fight. I've done that in Under Hollow, actually. You know that like one Earthshaker box boss? He like one-shot our whole team because of skeletons.
Nice.
I didn't know that was going to happen. But yeah, that's definitely something to worry about this game between Echo Slam and overwhelming odds and Medusa and Crystal Maiden. They've got the AoE, I think.
And if you're ahead, the Skellies feel extra nice because you're pushing with them, but you're playing on the defensive. You're defending your high ground. Can you contest this Roshan? We're about to find out. Looks like IG are going to forego it for now. They see Mineski coming. They realize they have to fight.
This throw stun's going to get
BKB safe down. Move Duel, the great BKB usage. They just go charging in. They may lose Shaker in the process, but even he survives. As Ice will go down for the first time and likely a second here. Mushi on the trees needs to get the hell out of there. Doesn't time the arrow perfectly. And that means Ice will get the chance to blink away, but Roche will be secured.
Yeah, that certainly could have been worse, but I mean that's basically just a fixture of the wards being set up. Great warding advantage here for IG. Do they still have the gem? Looks like CM does have one right now.
Okay.
Or she just passed it again. Or Shaker again? Yeah, I think this was his originally. He maybe lost in the previous fight. Maybe they got it back by killing maybe Lina or something, but great person to duel. The Lina kill was huge.
And it's this initiation fact you kind of mentioned. If IG ever do get to initiate, they're in a great position. And they see the Lina and they just have two carries go charging in with BKBs. Both Legion and Mirana BKB'd and jumped on the Lina. I think she was dead even without the duel. The Mirana had already found her and had BKB just right-clicking her. She was done for, and that's the fight over at that point.
Yeah, and with that said, Roche is gone. Now they're hitting the mid-racks. They are going to buy themselves about 5-6 seconds here. But I'm pretty sure this is a second set of racks now that Mineski's going to lose.
It does feel like some limitations of silencer in these later game fights. It only really works if you're initiating, because that's when the global can be useful because your opponents need to counterplay you, but if you get jumped on, it doesn't really do much if there's a BKB Mirana or Legion already using this.
Manta dodges the stun though. No ulti just yet for Monkey King. He's got it right now. He might cast it, but hasn't yet. Gets dueled now, and now it looks like he's going to be right-click down. All from the Blade Mail, and that's his death. He buys back though. He'll have ulti this time, but they need to find an initiation somehow.
She's being swapped in for Medusa. Wants to get this off, maybe on the first line. Well, BKB as well, and XXS on the front lines could just kill Ice, but here comes Wukong's command.
Not a big fan.
On the Medusa, that BKB full 10-second duration, and Ice is going to go down here. He's dead without buyback. Moon barely survives with a sliver of health. Unfortunately for IG, that would have secured the game most likely. Instead, they're being repelled here as Mirana's going to buy back. Maybe looking to come in and secure the mega creeps here. Willow's going to finish off a couple. As Chaps gets a double kill. Medusa still alive. Will get the ages popped, and Monkey King dead. This may just be game over here. IG are going for the killing blow. They're all buying back. 3 buybacks have been used. They want to end Mineski.
This is like such good Manta usage. He dodges so many spells with this skill, or with this item. He's doing a great job. But yeah, the Monkey King death was pretty significant here. I thought his ultimate was kind of weak, but luckily his team started losing, so then IG had to run back through it. But yeah, I don't know how they're going to stop this. They have to kill this full HP Medusa. She's got ultimate. She's got backup. BKB's ready on aggressive. They do have a sentry. They spot her out though, so maybe they can make a play. Oh, that's
once again.
Got to be it.
He's fight after fight just finding these initiations where he just jumps on top of Alina, BKBs, right clicks her down.
Yeah, and it's the issue with Alina. If you get initiated on, the hero is just really weak in a lot of cases, and they like be more than enough to secure kills against you. But as a whole, IG played really good this game, like really fantastic. They did a great job, like sitting supports where they needed to be. They put pressure on that was effective. They got the items they needed, and then they just team fought really well constantly.
This is definitely a team that isn't on many people's radar. I think they're talked about as a potential team to finish last in their group since one team from each group gets eliminated, but already starting things off well with a win and showing, you know, every team at this TI is going to be competitive. This is going to be the most competitive TI yet, so great to see this kind of a performance from IG here. Mineski, well, game 1 jitters perhaps, but they didn't look like, I feel like individually everyone did all right. It just felt like it took a while for the team to kind of come together.
Yeah, if I had to say something, I think I would just say they looked a little unwilling to make mistakes, I guess. Like, I think like looking from their perspective, they did the safe thing a lot of times, but once in a while, maybe I'm just bad, but sometimes you got to do dumb stuff to create an opening.
Do more dumb stuff, Mineski.
Yeah, like.
Isn't much of a problem once you've got the mana to zip yourself to a safe distance.
What if you just
could maybe play the Storm?
VGJ Thunder's turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to
Huskar!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Mirana.
Choose your hero. Ten seconds remaining.
I
can't remember the exact matchup of Red Reserve's a team that's done that. You and I cast it, like they just...
Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins. You had no place here. Double damage. Nicely done. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Such disrespect!
Welcome to my nightmare.
Can't feel a thing. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This'll come in handy.
Stings.
It was not. The prize is mine. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They had their chance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Out of my way! Invisibility! Must be dreaming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Regenerate!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
The prize is mine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pay for what you've done. Die, Mongo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Triple kill!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I suppose murder's not an honest living, but I pay signals.
Salamene smiles.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Your phase ends.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
This'll come in handy.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Double damage. Allies disappear.
Dire are scanning.
This isn't over.
Catch us if you can.
Radiant are scanning.
Salamina smiles.
To the nozzle realm.
Another put down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Mine! Fancy. Invisibility. Who's gonna make you pay for this?
Let the skies take you.
Price is mine. I should have hit Roshan with my eyes.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.